what's up, guys, and welcome to this new PFCFL draft recap for the second season of our league. So today we're with someone you're probably used to, Damien Dillion.
What's up, everyone?
So Damien has changed his team logo and name, so he's now the head coach of the Arizona Mightyenas. Pretty cool logo in my opinion. So Damien in the first season had a 5-5 record, so he was second in the Hoenn Conference, just behind me. He had 43 kills and 47 deaths for a -4 differential. And this season he's gonna play in the Hoenn West division. So Damien, what do you think about your first season in the PFCFL?
It was actually better than what I expected. I mean, I was in a lot of leagues before going into this, and going into this is just a whole new different battle format, and I love the format of it. I love the people in it, and it was just 10 times better than what I expected it to be.
Yeah, okay. So you're eager to start the season 2?
I'm ready.
Alright, so talking about season 2, you have a totally new team, so we're gonna go through your Pokemons one by one, and we're gonna start with Landorus T, so go ahead.
Well, Landorus was something that I know I wanted, and I really had to stop from cornering me this season. Last season, Landorus really hit me hard, and I wasn't going to let it do that this season, so I knew I either had to get it or get something for it early.
Alright, so very good Pokemon you drafted at the middle of the first round, and then the second round you drafted another Pokemon that many people would have drafted in your place, and that's Milotic.
Milotic is, I don't want to say a one-trick pony because there's a few things it can do, but normally, it's bulky or recover, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Milotic can hit hard, and I just needed a water type that I know was good, and Milotic was the first thing that popped in my head in UU, so I just went ahead and got it.
Alright, so speaking about Pokemon that are not one-trick ponies, Uxie can probably fit in that category.
Uxie can basically be anything I want it to be. I love the Lake Guardians, and Uxie was just one of my favorite ones, and I saw it was available, so being my favorite of all of them, I just had to snatch it.
Alright, you seem to have well, I know you personally, and you have a pretty good developed liking into ghosts and what's scary and stuff like that, so I'm not very surprised to see you draft Dusclops.
I love horror, and ghost type Pokemon were my favorite mons even back in 3rd gen. Dusclops happens to just be one of my favorite above Chandelure. I know him well, I know how to use him. I want to say a little bit of a wall with that Eviolite, but if hit right, he's not. At the same time, I know how to use him both specially and physically, and I just had to get it.
Alright, so once again, another Pokemon that's very versatile. As your second OU pick, it was Jirachi.
Or as many people know, the flinch machine. Jirachi, yes, of course with the flinch, but he has many different uses, and this season I want to find another way to use him besides the flinching.
Okay, so what do you intend to do with it?
I want to
generally don't go into details too much. I don't want you to reveal your strategies, but
oh no, I've got many strategies for Jirachi. I mean, I've got many over the few weeks I'm going to actually use it, looking at all the teams and stuff. But ultimately, I just want to find another usage for Jirachi. Like, even if it's whether it be defensive or attack wise, I just want to see another way to actually use it, either full-on attack or full-on special attack. I like finding new ways to use Pokemon that I haven't used as much or haven't seen used as much.
Alright. After Jirachi, you went for Blissey, which is probably the most bulky Pokemon on the special side. So it doesn't hit hard though. You're gonna be pretty predictable with this one, but I think you have some plans for it.
Yeah, I've got a few plans for it. I mean, I like both Blissey and Chansey. I seen you use Chansey last season. I'm interested to see how Blissey works out. I've only ever used Blissey like 3 times in my entire years of battling. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what I can come up with it. And like I said, I like experimenting on new Pokemon. I like to see new ways of running things. I just want to see how it holds up this season.
All right. Another thing that's, well, not another thing, but something that's very surprising is drafting RU Mega, but you decided to go with Mega Steelix. So, want to explain this?
Well, when Mega Steelix came out, I love the idea of Megas from X and Y. I've never personally played X and Y myself, but I've had friends that have played it and I've seen them play it. When I got Oris, the first Mega I got was Mega Steelix. I love using him. I know his defense is out the wall. There's so many things that I can do in Mega Steelix that will actually surprise people. I used to use it a lot when I first got into online battling and a lot in gyms before I joined this group.
Okay.
And I just really want to see him stand out this season.
All right. So after Mega Steelix, you decided to go with a Pokemon that I really didn't think would be drafted in this format, Arbok. So you want to explain this?
Coil.
Coil, Sucker Puncher, Quick Gunshot. That's it.
I needed a poison type. I needed a poison type. I like Arbok. He was on the list. And, you know, not many poison types I use. I'm not really a fan of poison myself, but I know for a fact there's a lot of fairies, and I needed a counter to fairies, and Sucker Punch just adds on to the bonus as well as Earthquake, so.
Alright. Third OU Pokemon was Latias, so, want to explain this?
Latias, I mean, not really too much to say about Latias. Latias and Latios, they're not really one-tricks, but sometimes they are both predictable. I drafted Latias not really for a reason, as opposed to I like it better in Latios in some cases. I know Latios, you know, it can hit harder and stuff, but I just myself overall prefer Latias in the games rather than Latios, so.
Yeah, it's more defensive, and we see a pattern on your team. Your team's gonna be extremely bulky and tough to bring down, but it's
on my notes, I named my team Bulk, so yeah.
It's not the fastest team, but it's gonna be very, like, there won't be 15 turn battles against you. Let's just say that.
I think the fastest one on my team so far is Lando, actually.
Jirachi's faster.
Jirachi is.
Latios might also be. It's between Jirachi and Latias. I know Jirachi's 100, and I think Latias is somewhere in that area. So.
I didn't have the base with me, so.
Yeah, and Landorus is like base 91, so it's Jirachi or Latias. Okay, so after Latias, you went for Slurpuff, which is a Pokemon that many see as a one-trick pony, but you can still, let's say, play a little bit with his movesets and try to find some new strategies.
Yeah, like I said, you know, I like experimenting with Pokemon. You used Slurpuff last season. I don't believe he actually went far last season.
Didn't even hit the field.
There you go then. But this season, I want to try Slurpuff. I've never used him in my life at all. I've never used Slurpuff. I never really cared so much for the fairy types as opposed to like my favorite ones and everything. I think they're just a little out there, but like Sylveon and Slurpuff, I didn't get Sylveon. I wanted to try a fairy type, so Slurpuff was there. I needed a UU pick. Most of my UUs were gone already, or I couldn't have again, so I just decided to go with Slurpuff, give it a shot.
Alright. Third RU Pokemon was Emboar, so you needed a fire type, I guess.
Well, I did need a fire type. It also doubles as a fighting type. I like Emboar. I like him better than Superior or Samurott, in my opinion. Overall, the starters, like I said, never played X and Y, but I do have all the starters, and Emboar, I love the shiny of it. It's fire, fighting, stab. I needed it. It's a heavy physical attacker, and it was there. So I literally just grabbed Infor.
Alright. Last Pokemon you drafted was Bastiodon, but you quickly traded it for Primeape. So first of all, why did you draft Bastiodon in the first place? And why did you trade it for Primeape?
Well, I drafted that solely because, bulk was something I was missing. Of course, I have it this season, but I saw it and I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. But as I was sitting down after the draft was over, looking through teams and looking at who drafted what, I noticed that I have a pattern here, and I can do everything it can do. My Mons can do way better than it can. So I was like, all right, let me trade it off. I got to talking with one of the other players, and Primeape was available, and I was like, all right, let's go with Primeape then. Give it a shot this season. Primeape, banded, it really hurts. Of course, you can do a lot of stuff with it. I normally like to run different items on it, Life Orb, Expert Belt, etc., etc. It covers mainly all of the elements with that fighting stab. It's not really slow, but not really fast either, and it's just a heavy hitter overall. And that's something that I'm actually missing, is just a quick heavy hitter.
I think Jeff was mad that you took it, wasn't he?
Well, it wasn't drafted at all, and it was for trade. So I mean, he wasn't really mad that I took it. He was more of the surprise that nobody took it, period.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we're done with your team review. So when you look back at the draft, what would be your surprises and deceptions?
Well, I am actually surprised that I actually got Landorus. I was not expecting it to be my turn and Landorus still be available. I wasn't going to go past round 1 without taking it because, like I said, it's something that cornered me last season, and I know it would be easier just to grab it and use it to my advantage than be cornered by it again this season in case I don't have something for it later in my picks.
Okay, so deception now?
That would be a real hard one. I'm looking at everything that was drafted, and overall, I wanted Regirock in this season. I really did. Regirock would have been very beneficial to my team with its high defense, plus all the stuff that I know how to do with it. It's not really just set up stealth rocks and then just attack with it. I like to do a little bit of just planning for it. I was actually planning on getting it, but then it got scooped up right before it got to my turn, so I wasn't actually able to get it. So.
Yep, the pick just before Dusclops.
And so I had to, get Dusclops anyways, but Regirock would have been it if I had a chance.
Alright. So now, when you look at your team in general, and you go through the document that look at your division rivals, where do you think you can position yourself against them? Are you like right in there with them, maybe a little bit on top of your division, or do you have some work to do to catch up?
Well, I don't want to really say I'm on top of them. I mean, looking at it, I really think that I haven't battled most of the people that are new in this league yet, but I really can't say for sure that I'm on top of them. Realistically, looking at it, I think we're all even until we actually see like how they battle and how good of a battler they truly are. So I say we're actually realistically about even right now.
All right. So your objectives this season, what would they be? Is it like to win a certain amount of games, reach a certain kill count, make the playoffs, or once again just to have fun?
Realistically, again, to have fun, learn more about it. I'm learning as I go in this division, about what to draft, what to use, and what actually works. It's a different format than what I'm used to. I never used to play by Smogon tiers. Okay. And I definitely never played by this rule. So it's really just to have fun. And I want to at least get the same amount of kills as I did last season. I'm going to shoot for more, but at least get the same realistically. And just overall not get 6-0'd.
Well, I think you want more than 43 kills because we have 8 more battles this year. So,
I if here's the thing, if I still get 5 wins at least, I know for a fact that I'm doing something right without any forfeits, just 5 straight wins just with me, and that's really just not for total. I just want to at least break even of what I did last season.
okay, so since last season was 10 battles and you went like you went even, so this season's 18 battles, so you want to reach at least 9 wins.
At least, yeah, I will be surprised if I get 9 wins, but realistically, I either want to get the same wins at least or above. So either one, yeah.
All right. So thank you very much, Damien, for stopping by. It was a pleasure to talk to you once, like always, I'd say.
I always, man.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. If you guys want to follow the PFCFL from the inside, the link to the group will be in the description below. Also, please visit our friends at Pokétown, so you see the link at the bottom right of your screen. So that's facebook.com/group/Pokétown. Also, the link will be in the description. So that's it for this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.